What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the future of the MCU. So as you know, it is the first week of December, so we are expecting to get the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer this week, also the James Bond trailer this week, and also the Black Widow trailer at some point this week. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of these videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Switch with any game that you want. All you got to do is subscribe so we get there faster. We're currently 23,000 plus subscribers off it, so it still could take a good while. So let's get into this video. We're mainly going to be focused on the Marvel Eternals movie, which, according to recent rumors, will be shooting through to February. As you know, it comes out in November. And also, we're going to touch upon the Henry Cavill Moon Knight kind of story and go over some new plot leak for the Moon Knight TV show that's going to be on the Disney Plus streaming service, which is only available in America unless you use a VPN. So let's get in it. So this is coming from one of the most reliable sources in the game, Charles Murphy, on his website, Murphy's Multiverse. Now, I will leave the link down below like we always do on this channel, and of course he's given the standard spoiler warning, the standard disclaimer, just in case what he's heard isn't 100% legit. He's not confirming anything. He's just saying this is what he was told. So it's worth noting this was posted on the 28th of November and it is now, December. So he always does the disclaimer. It's important to understand that because I can't verify these with a second source, I myself treat them as a rumor, which means for the time being, I don't believe them myself. So he says this: things I've heard this week, the plot for Eternals will center around the War of the Evolution. That's it. Nothing more than that. It's probably more important than you notice. It's in quote, but beyond that, I have nothing more to give. I think it's important to note the quote does not say Evolutionary War. The title of the 1988 Marvel Comics crossover event featured the High Evolutionary, but says the War of Evolution. If this tidbit is true, it's actually pretty informative. If the War of Evolution does truly describe the central conflict of the Eternals, then I think it's probably pretty clear the indicator that we are getting at least in part of a film inspired by Jack Kirby's original take on the characters that will feature Deviants. Eternals features an incredible assembled cast, as we already know, 11 lead major supporting roles, including 10 actors or actresses portraying members of the Eternals, which is interesting. The film has been in production for over 2 months now, and not much has leaked out, and security around the film is pretty beefed up. So if the Deviants are in fact in the film, we probably wouldn't have seen them anyway, given their secrecy and the fact that most of them would probably be CGI creations. Now, the guy who created some of the God of War artwork, Raph, I believe that's how you say his name, made an absolutely insane Kit Harington, Black Knight image that will be in the thumbnail. So the idea of the War of Evolution fits with very little we do know about this film. At this point, during San Diego Comic-Con, concept art was revealed that featured the group of alien gods known as Celestials. So everything that we know about this movie at the moment tells us that they started shooting in London, and then it looks like the main stars of this movie will lose their powers, and then one of the Eternals will help them get their powers back, which is going to be very interesting because although it was kind of confirmed who the actual villain was, we didn't actually get confirmation, because there is going to be a lot of secret things in this movie. So it's going to be very interesting going forward. And I just wanted to add that tidbit about, it could be based upon or based on the Evolutionary War, which is very, very interesting. We will keep you up to date with all the latest and greatest news coming out about the Eternals movie. Now, towards at the end of the article, it does say something interesting that could give us the biggest tidbit. The War of Evolution certainly sounds plausible to me. Thanks to set photos that have leaked, we know the film is set to spam millennial. And that eventually some of the Eternals are likely to run into Kit Harington's character as an archaeologist who is likely to help with some details. It would be shocking at all to see the film center around a long-standing war between the Eternals and Deviants, leading into some sort of doomsday scenario in which the Celestials threaten Earth. And of course, any Marvel Studios film that deals with evolution could always set the stage for the next step of evolution. You know, it would make a lot of sense, as a lot of people think, and as a lot of comments I read on this channel, a lot of people seem to think that young Thanos, young Odin, and obviously Thanos' parents, and obviously Galactus, the mighty Titan, is going to appear in this movie. And realistically, they could do that. I mean, there are rumors from obviously Charles Murphy hearing rumors that Doctor Doom could appear in Black Panther 2. So if Doctor Doom's going to be kicking around, Galactus is going to have a backstory and an origin story coming out of somewhere. I think that makes a lot of sense to me, at least. I mean, it does make sense because obviously if they are going to beat what happened with Thanos, they're going to have to introduce an even bigger threat, wouldn't they? And Galactus, the World Eater, is the only way they can go in order to make it bigger. So also in the news, I've been doing a lot of Henry Cavill news recently, and one thing that has been coming up in the comment section is, Warstu, I thought you said Henry Cavill was going to play Captain Britain. Now let's get into this story. So even if Henry Cavill is going to do 5 seasons of The Witcher, which is taken through to 2023, he can still be Superman because they're not going to make a Superman movie every year. Generally, every 2 to 3 years-ish. So if Henry Cavill does decide that he wants to audition to play the Captain Britain role, then I believe he could potentially be playing Captain Britain. Now, there are rumors that Henry Cavill is already in talks to play Captain Britain, but like any rumor, I cannot confirm or deny anything because I'm just reporting what you guys want. I mean, I've got a bunch of questions on my DMs and Instagram asking about Captain Britain being Henry Cavill, and this is still plausible. It really is. You know, they do shoot a lot of stuff at Pinewood Studios in the UK, so it is plausible. At the moment, Venom 2 shooting. Also, the Batman 2021 is going to be shooting over at Pinewood Studios. So it is very possible that Captain Britain could be coming to the MCU. There's been inklings for it for such a long time that Captain Britain would be coming into the MCU. There was rumors that Captain Britain was going to appear in Captain Marvel. Rumors he was in EndGame. Rumors he was in Spider-Man Far From Home. So if it does turn out to be Henry Cavill, then it literally makes sense to everyone. It really does. Have you seen his build recently? He could easily transfer. And if he can't get a new deal to continue playing Superman in the DCEU, as that's the weird world they're going, and I really believe Henry Cavill could be the next Captain Britain. Obviously, there is no substantial evidence, but realistically, there's no substantial evidence about anything that anyone is talking about at the moment. It is just tidbits or he said, she said stuff. So, you know, they are introducing the multiverse in Doctor Strange 2, you know, with Benedict Cumberbatch, who is from England. You know, they could always slide Captain Britain in via the multiverse. It would make a lot of sense. You know, in Spider-Man Far From Home, there are multiple realities. Peter, this is Earth, Dimension 616. I'm from Earth 838. Quentin Beck explains to an awestruck Peter, we share identical physical constants, levels for symmetry. So it is interesting. If this is true, as we found out, it wasn't true in that movie, but it could still be an Easter egg to the Captain Britain corpse. If not, at least Captain Britain, because Earth 33 is the home to Spider-Man UK, who is a member of Captain Britain Corps that he discovers in his dimension or reality was destroyed due to circumstances. As we know, that was debunked in Spider-Man Far From Home. But, you know, when Marvel referenced things for years, we know it's coming. You know, Captain America did so well. Captain Britain could do so well. So I would not believe that this could be plausible and could be real. So I'm still going to go out and put it on the record that I am saying that Henry Cavill could very well be Captain Britain. Now, I've heard even crazier rumors recently, but I don't really want to go on record saying what is coming because it just sounds a bit too far-fetched. But I've said it multiple times that Henry Cavill is cast as Captain Britain. My opinion, right? I'm not saying confirmed. I'm saying Henry Cavill could be cast as Captain Britain. You know, the same rumor that Vin Diesel is going to be Black Bolt, who ironically is from the Inhumans, who doesn't talk. There's now a rumor going around that your boy, the Dwayne Johnson is now Black Bolt, confirmed. Well, no, nothing's confirmed, but there's a lot of actors talking, a lot of roles, and Captain Britain being, you know, Henry Cavill has been going around for years on YouTube. There's realistically no reason why Henry Cavill could not play Superman, could not play the Witcher role, and could not be Captain Britain. He could do all three of them if he really wanted to, and if they could schedule it around him. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll get you another video very soon. Catch you later.